I am 19 years old and my brother is 18. I moved out as soon as I turned 18, whereas my brother still lives rent and bill free at our parents and does not have a job. Currently, I have little relations with any of them, and very soon I will go nuclear on them. You see, I used to have low contact with them and was not opposed to potentially having a relationship in the future, but an incident which happened a few months ago severed all the ties I used to have with them. So, my ex-girlfriend Jane and I had been dating since just before I turned 18. She was my first love and I fell very hard for her. We met at a gym. And hit it off there. Over time, my love for her grew to be very strong. We went on ice cream dates, carnivals, and even talked about our future together, as I was also her first love. She knew all about my home life and how my family treated me, which made what she did hurt that much more. You see, Jane was one of the only aspects of my life which my family could not control, and they hated this. Now that I look back at it, my parents and brother had a strong liking to control what I did and who I hung out with too. Well, they never liked Jane. And the reason this was the case was that Jane taught me a lot about how to stand up and fend for myself. It was due to her that I found myself saying no to my parents, not giving in to their demands or my brothers. They loathed her for this reason. They never met her, of course. I never wanted to introduce Jane to them, and it seemed like they had no interest in meeting her either. My brother, however, he seemed very interested in Jane. He had seen pictures of her on my phone or social media, and would routinely make jokes to me about plowing her till kingdom come, and calling her a WHRE, anything to get underneath my skin about her. We got into a heated fight when he told me he'd pulled at blonde her of hairs till it came off and she looked like a cancer patient so he could nut on her shiny head. We got into a brawl over this disgusting statement of his, and our parents came to break us up and took his side, of course. I turned 18 and moved out shortly after. Jane and I dated happily as I had very low contact with my parents. I should have seen something coming though. There was no way my parents and my brother were going to allow me to live a normal life without theory interference. Roughly 8 months after moving out, and 11 months into our relationship, I walked into Jane's apartment to surprise her, and I saw her and my brother getting it on. When I saw what was going on, I froze. My entire world had shattered. The woman I had loved and trusted went behind my back to sleep with the person that had been making my life hell all along. I kicked my brother out there and then, but he of course refused, and only left when threatened with police. I stayed behind with my girlfriend, not to forgive her, but to ask her why. She cried a lot and begged me to forgive her a lot, but I told her I'm not here for that. I just wanted an explanation as to how she could do this to me. She revealed that my brother had been messaging her for a while, and at first she turned him down and never told me, as she figured it was not a big deal. But over time he kept trying his luck, and when that did not work, he resorted to telling her he will spread nasty rumors about her unless she gives in and routinely has intimacy with him. Being scared and afraid of him, she agreed and the affair started. She promised that she has no emotional attachment to the affair at all. She was worried for her safety and her reputation. She showed me their conversations confirming she was telling the truth. She cried in my arms and begged for forgiveness. I told her that I understand her. I'm terribly sorry that my brother is the biggest piece of crap ever, but I cannot forgive her. She could have taken screenshots, talked to me, done anything but engage. But she chose to let him have his way. I told her I was sorry and we were done. I of course confronted my parents first about my brother's actions, and to no surprise they claimed I was lying. My brother stated he never slept with my girlfriend, and my parents believed him. When this happened, I set my mind on revenge. I texted Jane, asking if she could send me the screenshots of their conversation, because I wanted to destroy my brother. He is an a-hole who does not deserve anything, and he deserves to face the consequences of his actions. I got the screenshots. For the last few months I have been keeping tabs of my brother's life. The perfect opportunity for revenge has arisen. He has found a girlfriend. I do not know how he did it. But all I'd need to do is text his new girlfriend the screenshots between Jane and my brother. His relationship will be ruined, and I can choose to take it one step further and post what he did publicly. I have no doubt it would garner the attention of police too. I haven't looked much into that aspect of it, but my intuition tells me that pressuring a girl for intimacy by threatening to spread rumors about her might cause some legal issues. Even if that is not the case, his social status will be ruined. I think I'm going to do it, I just don't know when.